Oh, you do all that shit from your tablet and watch now?
I fixed the app that controls Pro Tools on my, because it was just a mismatch. I had to update the software in the computer and it works. So I could control Pro Tools from here.
That's dope. That's dope as shit.
Yeah.
That's why last time I was like, yo, you started yet? That's
yeah.
Your ass ain't say nothing, nigga. You just,
I thought I said it, and I got it right here.
You just let me guess. Like, you just look at me like, nigga, you don't know? Like.
My bad. My bad. Man, I really enjoyed that conversation with Dom last week.
Nah, yeah, that was a good ass conversation. Facts. That shit. It was touching. Like, my man's story and how good his head is on, like, at a young age. Like,
regardless of what adversity he faces.
Exactly. Like, that's a necessity.
Something that I used to think only came with age and experience, and here he is, out there experiencing it and getting it done.
Facts. Nigga said he recorded off of a DS, nigga. I've never heard no shit like that in my life. That's wild.
That is crazy.
Facts.
I was looking for my little notes here.
My little notes. That's how you know you old, when you need notes. It's like, nah.
Yeah,
I need notes, but I don't read them. That's my nigga send me notes almost every week, and I don't read them.
You see, I stopped.
My nigga did stop. It's funny as shit, because I was waiting for him today. I was like, all right, no email from Rahmonn? Like, what the fuck is going on? The one time I was looking for it, though. That's the fucked up part.
The funniest shit you've ever sent me had to be today when you sent me the Dick and Cider shit.
Dick and Cider. Make sure you put a Dick and Cider. Get a Dick and Cider.
The best part was when a little kid says, I'm not old enough yet, but I can't wait to try Dick and Cider. Oh, shit.
Said my auntie loves a Dick and Cider.
I bet she does.
I bet she does.
Yo, did I send you that shit that was like the hot tub in a PlayStation 1?
Yeah, that shit's fire. That shit's fire.
I was disappointed because I couldn't think of like a cool version of an Xbox version of that.
Yeah, it's not really.
Nah.
Yeah, because even the original one would have been to pull out this joint. Yeah. So yeah, you can't really. But like the PS1, that was the...
That shit is fire. If you guys haven't seen it, go look up PS1 hot tub.
You'll see it. That shit's fire.
That's the kind of money I want, like disposable income that you just could do shit like that with.
I want that kind of income, but I'm not going to use it that way. But I do want that income. Because I will get some disposable shit, but...
What's the most ridiculous thing you think you buy if you won the lottery? Like, you won a lottery, you already bought your house, you got your truck. What's the ridiculous thing you're going to spend your money on?
Believe it or not, is to create a small, like, almost like a small development of buildings. Mm-hmm. And I'll use that as like a paintball range.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll invite motherfuckers over and we'll basically tactically go through a little city.
Oh shit! So like real life duty.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I would. That's the one thing I would, because you ain't gotta do nothing extra to the buildings because they're gonna get fucked up anyway. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's the one thing I think out of the ordinary I would do is build a little paintball field. And then I charge niggas to come.
I want a hidden room.
Did you already give us ice?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Nigga got them on the side, or those are things. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck, nigga? It's gonna melt, nigga.
You got paper there, don't you?
Oh shit. We like almost 5 minutes in. Let's go ahead.
Really? We've been talking that long?
Yeah, we've been talking that long. Let's go ahead and kick this shit off.
Guys, I think we found a new tequila.
Big facts. We definitely found a new tequila. Nigga, next episode I'll be drinking this, motherfucker. But let's get it motherfucking popping.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I am what I am, and I'm going to be the very best of what I am. And for those who don't like me confidentially, I don't give a damn. I'd like to thank you for letting me be myself.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to the crib. You are here for another week, another episode, another Thursday, and we greatly appreciate you. I am Rahmonn.
I'm Darien, and we are not dirty. We are just recording the same night as last week.
Yes. Yes. We have to hurry up and finish this episode before Darien's circulation is cut off by the pants he's wearing.
Hey, they tight, but they fly.
Those are fly.
They fly as shit. This is out of my ordinary. Like, this isn't some shit I would normally wear.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait, is the pockets?
Yeah.
It's got a very Janet Jackson Rhythm Nation.
It's a lot of pockets, and guess what? All these bitches work.
Oh, really?
All these bitches is real pockets. Even the fucking little one's a real pocket.
You're going to be looking for your eighth one day. I know I had it.
Oh, nigga, shit down here by my ankle. Like, the fuck? Like, nigga, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 11, 12. 12 pockets. What the fuck I need with 12
That's
pockets?
Crazy.
I ain't gonna do nothing with none of these pockets. But these pants look good on me.
We're episode 49.
Oh, yeah, this is episode 49.
Guys, Zach pointed out a point, and it's a very valid point, that as of the 10th, we have been officially podcasting together for a year.
Facts. Officially for a year.
However, we wanted to release our year episode when we did 52 episodes, so a year's worth of episodes. So we add in vacations and holidays, etc.
All that extra shit.
It's going to push it out. But my guy, I am appreciative. I didn't say what you're grateful for, but I'm appreciative of you. You hesitated, but you saw my vision, and you just keep elevating and pouring into it more. And this is one of the highlights of my week, honestly.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you, my guy. Thank you.
Nah, facts. And that's the same thing for me, yo. I appreciate you. Because, like, if it wasn't for you coming up with this idea and wanting to bring me into it, like, we wouldn't be as far as we are, and we wouldn't be doing this in the first place. So I'm truly appreciative of that shit. Like, nigga, I'm out here talking randomly. Like, like,
didn't your wife post something on one day? She's like, oh, you won't be open now?
She said, oh, you talking real free right now, ain't you? She said, but I love it. Like, but nah, that's facts, though.
Like I said a couple weeks ago, this is definitely significantly cheaper than $150 for a therapy session. Yeah, I don't know. I really be working shit out mentally here.
Nah, yo, it's necessary, bro. Like, it's necessary to have that outlet and to have somebody to talk to. And in our way, this is our way to talk to y'all, and y'all understand how we feel in our thought process. Y'all probably can give insight on what y'all think is the fuck wrong with us. But for the most part, this is literally our therapy. We get to just express ourselves, and in reality, we don't really, like, we appreciate the feedback, but we don't give a fuck about any negativity that you got to throw our way. Like,
I will give a shout out to, I'm not sure who you are, Michelle Williams, I think is her name. Michelle Williams always comments on everything.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Like, when we posted the snippet,
I'm gonna feel bad if it's somebody I know. I'm probably gonna get cussed out later, but I don't think I know. But yeah, we appreciate you.
Yeah,
I have seen
posted
messages.
on. She always comments on YouTube, and when we posted the snippet before episode 47, I think she picked up that we were going to talk about marriage before we even released the episode. So kudos to you.
Kudos
I didn't want to
you.
give you. I didn't want to give it away, but you definitely figured it out. That's definitely what we talked about.
Big facts. Also, shout out Chef Savvy 215. Chef Savvy. I fucked it up. My fault, homie. But shout out to him. He's been sharing our shit.
Yes.
Check him out. He got them plates for y'all. Like, them shits look good as fuck, and we definitely plan on having you here, my guy.
Everything he posted, I was like, I'm hungry. Like,
yeah. I've been seeing that shit. I'm like, yo, that shit looks so
hungry.
perfect.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that definitely needs to be on the plate. Need to be on your table. But facts. We appreciate it.
Good week, my brother?
Yeah, good week as always. Normal shit. Work.
Yeah, work.
All fucking day, man. I'm tired of that shit.
I think I'm gonna sing more in the podcast. I really
sing more. You
I really enjoyed that.
You expanded your range, bro. I ain't. I tried singing once, nigga, and you heard it, nigga. It's raspy.
I'm not saying it was good. I guess I could have fucking auto-tuned myself and shit.
For y'all that don't know, like, we love singing, but we can't.
Seriously, it's a skill that if I could trade, I don't know what I'd be willing to trade.
But you'll trade something.
But I would trade something to be able to sing.
Yeah, I would. What?
Especially like
my wife would get mad at me. Go ahead, sing to her, get them panties wet.
I'm not gonna shake my head at that. I just felt uncomfortable. I was thinking back in the Jodeci era when "Come and Talk to Me" came out, and that was like my high school time, and like to be able to go up to a girl and sing "Come." I had a friend who could sing and carry a tune, and I watched him go up to a girl and sing "Come and Talk to Me." I was like, I want what that nigga has.
Nah, that's facts. I've been seeing motherfuckers like niggas be singing and shit, and all the girls used to look at him and whatnot. It's like, God damn, I used to want to do that shit.
And if you're not old enough, if you don't know this reference, but to be Tyrese on the back of the bus singing, yeah, you're not old enough either.
God damn.
That's how Tyrese got popular. He did a Coca-Cola commercial.
Oh shit.
And he was in the back of a bus singing. I don't know who or what he was singing to. I can't remember. But that was one of his rises to fame. This is before he was just an actor in 20 some odd Fast and Furious movies.
Yeah, this is before. What do you want from me? I'm sorry, I'm wrong.
Leave that man alone.
I'm wrong. I ain't mean to fuck with that man like that. He good.
Yeah.
He dope as shit. He a dope ass actor.
Oh, guys, one of your favorite features is back. So the person that we hired to bring us photos gave us some photos to review. We forgot last week.
We definitely did.
So it's not a whole spread like it was last week, but we got 2 pictures we want to discuss. I think the first one we should talk about is this one here.
Yeah, that's the one I got. Hold on, let me go back to that. First of all,
I gotta say,
this nigga is skilled. Look at them damn Vienna sausages, bro. He got them shits fresh out the can, still connected to each other. Them niggas
probably not even cooked.
nigga just dumped them shits out and that shit was done.
First, I gotta say I was disappointed to see a black hand in this photo.
That thumb is black as shit.
And
then what is that? That's supposed to be stuffing?
I'm not sure. I thought it was stuffing too. But I don't think you would pair stuffing with Vienna sausages.
Nigga, you wouldn't pair nothing with Vienna sausages. Niggas that went to jail would put Vienna sausages in like fucking, what they call it, tuna boona, nigga. You don't know what that is? Mm-hmm. That's when they mix a bunch of shit like fucking noodles, tuna, goddamn Vienna sausage, like Cheetos. Like,
I struggled in life, but I've never been there.
That's because your ass wasn't locked the fuck up. That's prison food, nigga.
Okay, yeah. I have no reference.
I only know because niggas always talk about it. And that is another thing. Like, what the fuck is up with people bringing prison food home? Like, nigga, you not locked up no more.
It's probably comforting though.
You don't gotta eat tuna boona for fucking dinner. Like, nigga, you can eat a steak, nigga. Like, go get some shit. And whoever the fuck got these goddamn Vienna sausages, man.
They don't even look like they were heated up.
They don't.
Like, even when I make hot dogs, I usually boil them and then I still like kind of like sear them on the outside. These look like they came straight out of the can. Interestingly enough, though, there's no juice unless this, we're going to call it stuffing.
They poured the juice in the stuffing. That stuffing got Vienna juice in it, motherfucker.
Oh, my God. This is a struggle.
That is immaculate, though. Like,
I'm
still impressed. Like, you got all, nigga, I cannot.
The structural engineering, you was like, look at the.
Growing up, I could not take Vienna sausage out the can without fucking one of them up.
Yes, because they were so tight as shit. You had to fuck one up.
You always fuck one up.
One.
Got them all out.
The only thing I ever did with these is like you make the little pigs in the blanket, like you get the Pillsbury crescent roll things.
Oh, I think about that.
And then you put a piece of cheese on them. But we've had beef hot dogs so much in my life that I can't eat, like, these are made with pork, I'm assuming. Like, probably pork and chicken.
Probably, yeah.
I couldn't smell it. Like, you know, it's another thing that fucked me up when I was a kid? My mother used to make the Spam sandwiches, and she used to be bussing.
Yeah, after so much.
And so one day, it was funny. It was actually, I had moved here. I was at home one day, and I was like, damn, I haven't had a Spam sandwich in forever. So I take my happy ass to the supermarket, buy a can of Spam, realized I had never seen the can of Spam opened. Have you ever opened a can of Spam?
Yeah.
So as soon as I open the shit, and I'm like, what's all this jelly? White shit around it. I literally just poured the can right in the garbage.
God damn, this nigga.
So there's certain things in life that somebody else has to prepare for you.
Yeah, nah, that's true.
Like I know you guys don't eat meat anymore, but if you were to prepare me a Spam
Hold on,
sandwich.
nigga. I still eat meat, but I eat think she in the kitchen.
Maybe. Either that or we getting broken into right now.
No, I don't think.
Stay tuned to find out.
No, but damn, what the fuck was I about to say? He fucked me up because I heard it, I was trying to keep going. Damn, I don't even.
Wait. We gonna recover. The picture's probably distracting me. We're gonna go ahead and turn his iPad off. What were we talking about?
I know we said something about having to sacrifice. Oh, you said something about beef, hot dogs. You can't stand the smell.
Oh, and then I said you guys don't eat meat anymore. So
hold on, yeah, that's why I said I still eat meat. Pause. I eat turkey and all
chicken.
That other shit, and chicken. Yeah, I just don't eat.
But you're not eating pork
beef.
hot dogs, so it's still relevant. What I was saying.
Yeah. Okay.
You still eat hot dogs?
Turkey.
Okay. Oh, turkey hot dogs.
Yeah, turkey hot dogs.
How do they taste?
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I make my hot dogs in a pan. I fry them in a pan.
Yeah, I usually like boil them down, and then once the water boils out, I sear them on the outside.
Nah, I just fry them in a pan straight off.
Straight up.
Yeah. Fuck the boiling in the water. Fucking hot dog water.
I have a funny story about that. So my mother was really proud. She had bought these clear pots. Mm-hmm. They was like all glass pots. She was really proud of them. And one night I'm on the phone with my boy at the time. And for some reason I wanted a quarter pounder with cheese. That's all I could think about. So this tells you how long ago it was. McDonald's wasn't open 24 hours. I think they closed maybe 9, 10 o'clock.
Yeah. I remember them being closed at certain times.
Yeah, so I said, I'm just going to make a couple hot dogs. So I take the pot, the clear pot, put water in it, put the hot dogs in it because I boil them, right? And then suddenly I'm sitting in the living room and I open the box. I take this bite out of this double quarter pounder with cheese, freshly made. And the juices pause, explode, and I'm just enjoying this double quarter pounder.
In your mouth, huh?
Nah, I wasn't going to say that part. So I'm enjoying this double quarter pounder, and then suddenly I said, wait a minute, dummy. You never went to McDonald's because it was closed. Well, I wake up. And the water had boiled all out of the pot, and the hot dogs are burning. And I remember mother yelling, my middle name, Are you burning some food down there? I fell asleep and had a dream I was having a quarter pounder and forgot all about the
God damn, that's salty.
And what woke me up was remembering, you didn't make no hot dogs. So when I go in the kitchen, all you see is, so the hot dogs were a little bit longer than the width of the pot I boiled them in. So all you saw was 2 black ass trails, and then on the side, 4 little nubs of hot dogs.
God damn.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to cook when I'm sleepy.
Yeah, nigga, why would you?
I didn't realize I was gonna pass out like that.
Nah, I've done that before. I knew a nigga that fucking almost burnt the house down. Fucking fell asleep making hot dogs, boiling hot dogs. That shit scarred me. That's why I put my shit to the pan. I'm like, nah, nigga, I don't. Because I know myself. If it's late and I'm a little lit and I start to cook some shit, if I can't just like sit there and cook it while it's cooking, like I'm gonna fall asleep on that shit.
Yeah.
I go sit down, get comfortable. Like, let me just put my feet up.
Yep.
Let me just lay my head down for a second. And nigga, you wake up 2 a.m, the motherfucker.
Even to this day.
They got the smoke detectors going off.
Beep, 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 beep. Oops. That's how my grandmother bought my first microwave when I lived by myself. Because I had fallen asleep trying to reheat. We had moved into this new place, and I was reheating dinner that the kid's mother had made, and I dozed off. Like, you know how you see in the cartoons when they be stirring the spoon like in the witch's cauldron, and they pull the spoon out and the spoon. That's how the spoon went.
God damn.
And my grandma's like, I'm gonna go buy a microwave tonight, right now. Yeah. So if I'm sleepy, even last night I made tea. I boiled the water. Made the tea, had the lemon. I was like, I put the spoon in to keep.
You still got one of them pots that scream too, don't you?
No, I boil it in the microwave. 3 minutes, 30 seconds.
Yeah, you from the hood. This nigga said I use a microwave. He ain't even say I put it in a pot. This nigga said I use a microwave.
Yeah,
that's some hood
3
shit.
3 minutes and 30 seconds in the measurement.
And this nigga remember the specific time frame that shit got me on.
So I boil the tea. I put the tea. I put the lemons in it and the tea bag and pour the water in it. Take it to the couch. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna watch an episode of my wife and kids. Drink my tea. Then I'm gonna go to bed.
That used to be my shit.
Woke up this morning to the cold ass tea.
That shit was still in the microwave.
No, it made it to the living room where I was gonna watch TV at.
Oh, you passed out before you even got the tea.
I don't even remember sitting the tea down on the table.
Oh shit, my man was done.
Yeah, I closed last night. So.
Oh yeah.
I
do not miss that shit, bro.
What closing?
Yeah, motherfucker. I was the closer, motherfucker.
That's right. You opened the beginning of the week and then closed at the end of the week.
Open 2 days, close 3 days. Y'all have me opening so I could do that truck, motherfucker. yeah. Y'all niggas ain't slick.
First of all, y'all, that was your schedule before I got there.
That was my schedule.
That was prior to my arrival.
Yo, boss man, you said you was gonna get me another day opening. What happened? What happened, bro? It's like, nah. That shit was, it was fun as shit working there, though. Only because of the crew. Other than that, I hated that shit.
I had beef with our DM. I have to tell you about that offline.
Current or past?
Current one.
Okay.
The
past was that nigga, though.
I felt the need to share my thoughts. And so I made a phone call and shared my thoughts. I'll tell you about it after. Just remind me.
Oh yeah, I need to, nigga. This nigga. Why is this nigga telling me to remind him something?
Because
like I'm going to remind.
No, we've been doing
remember.
Good.
I don't remember.
We've been doing good. Like episode 46 happened and we had a conversation and we remembered to talk about it in 47, so we did good.
Oh yeah. You did good, nigga. That wasn't me.
45, 46. Sorry. Okay. Right.
Yeah,
because we're on 49. Yeah,
because you asked me at the end of 45, and then we talked about it during 46.
Yeah,
this is
vice
48. Versa. This is 48. So we talked. We had the conversation 47. I mean 46.
Wait,
and then
this is 49. Did we even say welcome to episode 49?
Oh, this is 49. Oh shit.
Yeah, 2 episodes, 3 episodes away from the year episode.
Yeah,
guys.
man. We had something special. We might even have some guests. You'd never know. Yeah. There might be some things going on. You got to stay tuned.
That's true.
Subscribe.
So one of the first things I wanted to address
to the YouTube.
For you guys, it's probably a couple weeks old, but have you seen the thing? So I don't know if you remember, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, where there was a community of people who tried to cancel the Baby It's Cold Outside Christmas song. And then now, there is an attempt to cancel an Aretha Franklin song that was written in 1968 because this particular group doesn't believe that the song is Natural Woman.
Yeah.
And they are disgusted.
Shit, I know where this is going.
Yeah, they are disgusted by the fact of what is a natural woman.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
I mean, I guess in my opinion, the thought of a natural woman is if you're naturally born a woman. That's right. Like there's always, like especially nowadays, there's always going to be these stipulations of the different type of women and all of that, but it's fucking the song from the 60s. Like, it's the past, get over it. It wasn't written at this time. Like, if you feel some type of offense to it, don't fucking listen to it. Like, no disrespect to Aretha Franklin or anybody, but I haven't heard that fucking song in so long because I don't listen to it. Like it doesn't, I don't understand why just because this song exists makes you feel like somebody's coming at you. No, nobody's coming at you. This was her making a song about how she felt at a certain time. Like, and that time was what, over 40, 50 years ago?
Oh shit, I was born in the 70s. The song came out in 68, so it was over 50
years ago. 50 years ago. Like, come on now.
It's interesting. So I reached out to a friend who could identify with the community that's trying to cancel it. Mm-hmm. I actually wish I had their words with me. But
yeah. I think you sent it to me. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Yeah, because I don't have my phone. But they thought it was ridiculous. They even thought the Baby Come Outside was ridiculous. I could see if the song was written currently today. I don't even know if I agree with that, right? Because I think a person's art is part of their experience.
Mm-hmm.
And so if I write or create something, it's based on my experience. And then how you interpret it is how you interpret it. You found it? Okay. Yeah, how you interpret it. Yeah.
That's a lot.
And I think it's irrelevant in all honesty. I think how you interpret it is how you interpret it, right? But
Yeah,
it was my
literally-
art. It was my interpretation of what experience or thing that I've gone through in life. And so, like, who are you to judge how I interpreted this thing?
Yeah.
And I think, women fought for their own civil rights. Aside from her being a black woman fighting for civil rights, she's a black woman who had to fight for civil rights as being a black person and rights
And
as well as
woman.
being a woman.
Yeah.
And I think it's when I listen to the words, and I think that was a sentiment that my friend echoed. When you listen to the words, it was about being a proud woman.
Mm.
It wasn't attacking any other group. It wasn't
Everybody just want to feel attacked.
written to put down. Like you ever, like I know a lot of people. You have people who love and hate the show Friends, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I was a young adult in that era in Friends, and it is very indicative of the 90s. And yes, some of the things that they talk about, like the guys are always scared of being labeled as gay. Like we grew up as being scared as being labeled as gay. And so now it's so many articles. If you just Google why like Gen Z hates the word Friends, they're really interesting articles about why they hate the show Friends. I also think if you think about it, there's no real sitcoms anymore.
Yeah.
I think
That's true.
The Big Bang Theory is probably the last major sitcom.
That was my shit. I ain't gonna lie, that was my shit.
I never found it funny.
It wasn't like hilarious funny, but it was interesting. It was just intriguing to me.
Okay.
And I guess it was a dry comedy. Like he was so smart type of deal. Like his fucking humor was being a direct asshole. Like that's
Okay.
and you know me, I'm a direct asshole, so
Right.
I found that kind of funny.
Like I've watched a couple episodes,
But
but
it's
never
not-
just hooked me to watch.
Yeah,
it
it's
again.
not hilarious to watch.
Like I like the classic sitcoms. Like Cheers is
I used to
one of
watch How I Met Your Mother.
I don't like that one either. I never found that funny.
Yeah, it was decent.
I think
Now I wouldn't watch none of them shits though. But
so I have a nightly routine. I usually watch 2 episodes of a show that I've seen already. It's part of how I wind down for bedtime. So like right now I'm in the Family Guy rotation. But it's always Family Guy, Cheers, Frasier.
this nigga
Sometimes
probably be
Friends.
watching the first season of Family Guy. This nigga,
You know what's funny? For some reason, with most of those shows, I usually skip to like the second or
Yeah.
third season.
That's the funny part. Same shit with me. Anytime I watch one of the older like sitcoms, I literally jump to like the second or third season because the first one you can tell everything is fucking horrible. Graphics is horrible.
Yeah. Like Family Guy, as much as I've watched it, I always start at like the second or third season. Sometimes even fourth. I never go back to the first season. I don't think I've ever gone back to the first season.
Nah, yeah. You gonna fuck your head up watching the first season.
And a lot of times I'm like, I don't know what it is. Like Friends, I never go back to the first season.
Yeah.
I go to the season where we were on a break. Do you know that story?
No.
So the big thing about that story, which is funny, the big love story was Ross and Rachel, right? And Ross had liked Rachel since they were in high school. Well, since she was in high school and he was like a college kid. And they end up getting together. He gets jealous of the new girl, the guy she's working with, and she gets frustrated. She's like, I need a break. And they end up taking a break. Well, he ends up sleeping with somebody else, and she finds out about it. And his big deal, and it's like, it becomes a running joke through the whole, I think 10, 12 seasons there was of Friends, is it would randomly come up that you cheat him. And he's like, no, we were on a break. So if you're on a break, do you get to sleep with somebody else?
Yeah. See, this is the problem. Motherfuckers don't communicate.
Okay.
Because a break could be different things. But if you don't specify that, a break means that this particular relationship is null and void right now and we are not together in any shape or form, then that's one thing. But if you're just saying, I just need a break from you and just to be by myself for a moment, that's another thing. Like if you're not, you got to be direct about that shit. Don't don't leave no question up there, because your significant other could possibly think that you just need some time to be away or whatever, and then they also could think like, oh, you just need time to go fuck with other people, and then they start fucking with other people, and you start feeling some type of way. Like, that's why you always gotta be direct about that shit. So like, literally, a break can be either or. A break can be me just needing time away from you just to figure out my own thoughts, and then a break can also be mean I want to see other people. But I feel like if you want to see other people, say that. Say that. Don't just say I want a break. Because a nigga like me gonna think a break means like, all right, we just not see each other for a week or a couple weeks, and then figure out where we want to go from there. And nobody's fucking nobody. But
well, you're mature.
I am mature, but that's how it should be, though, in my opinion. But it's not always that way. Somebody say break. As soon as they hear break, as soon as a nigga hear break, they hear pussy, pussy, pussy. Get some cheeks.
Yo, that was dope how Dom thought of what our superpowers would be.
Yeah, that shit was
Sorry
fire.
to call back to last week. That was like dope.
That was dope.
Doctor Strange with a fucking Thor hammer weapon. I'm down with that.
This nigga said some weed shit, but it's toxic. I was like, nigga, you the toxic one. It's like, nah. It's like, nah, that's facts, though.
I pictured like a Gambit
like
type outfit.
Yep, that's exactly what I pictured too.
That shit is dope.
That's
sorry,
fire.
Way off subject.
We need to get him to create the list that he was talking about, like how like the actual superpower, the sublets, the alias, all of that.
What do you think your weakness would be? Like, you know, Superman has his kryptonite.
What would my weakness would be?
A piss test.
Nigga, my weakness is a piss test. Motherfucker weakness a job interview, motherfucker. Oh, and then that's the fucked up part. Does that mean my alias will never thrive because he ain't got no job?
You be living in that fucked up apartment across from Peter Parker.
Oh shit. That's fucking hilarious. What you think his would be?
I don't know.
Huh? You don't know?
The same talent that I have would be my weakness. Like real life.
Oh, toxicity would be your strength, motherfucker. Toxic shit start going on. My nigga get stronger.
Oh shit. I'm really not that bad a person. Just been through some shit.
It just depends on who you ask. It's like, nah, I'm fucking.
That's true though. One person to tell you is great. One person to tell you I was El Diablo.
But on some real shit, that's what everybody though, bro.
Yeah.
Like literally, like it'd probably somebody out there that would tell you like, oh, he ain't shit. He a piece of shit. He don't do like. It's somebody that would tell you like, a motherfucker ain't shit. Like, and guess what? I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Like, I really don't.
What do you think? I sent you this article like mad long ago. And we forgot to talk about it, and we didn't talk about the second picture, but that's okay.
Salmonella.
Probably shouldn't have poured as big of a glass of tequila as I did the first time. Yeah, because I'm actually beating you, which never happens.
What?
I'm more drinks ahead of you, which never happens.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, because I think I pour way more in my glass.
Oh, in your first one?
You drank your first glass way slower than I drank my first glass.
I drank my first glass, filled it back up, drank that, and filled it back up.
Oh, shit. You be fast as shit.
Yeah.
That's one of your superpowers. I don't even know.
I'm a lush. That's my superpower. It's like, nah, hell no.
Post-mortem sperm retrieval. So you died.
Dead nut.
And I don't even know if that would work for me, but well, no. We have a vasectomy. It can't cross the bridge, but your body still produces it. It just gets absorbed back into the body.
It just gotta go in through the nuts.
So how you feel about somebody after you've passed still furthering your DNA into the world?
I mean, doesn't matter. You ain't gonna get no child support.
Can you imagine? You be in heaven and shit. The fuck is this?
Motherfucker, see, they just got another fucking offspring.
No, I'm talking about you being in heaven and shit. You get a child support notification.
Oh shit, that's fucked up. You get served in heaven. Oh shit!
I thought this was over.
Said Darien Mitchell. Said yeah, who's this? I just imagine you partying in heaven. I don't know why.
Yeah.
They say it's a
Paradise.
paradise. Yeah, so like niggas gonna be nothing but fun, right?
Yeah.
I forget what I was about to say.
You know, you were saying you sitting in heaven, you partying and shit.
You partying and shit, and the
got your
motherfucking
fucking fat L.
yeah, fat L, motherfucking Darien Mitchell. Like you can't even deny it. Like I'm pretty sure in heaven they know who the fuck you are.
Nah, son.
He said, "Nah, son." Say you've been served. Motherfucker hand me a letter with angel wings on it. Motherfucking letter start floating. Motherfucker, I can't escape it. Shit follow me through the fucking
Like real life. You can't escape it.
Oh.
I met this dude when I worked at the bank. And they, you know, the part of the purpose was to get more accounts, right? So
Yeah.
talking to the dude, he's trying to cash his check, trying to talk to him about an account. He's like, nah, brother, I can't have an account. It's like, why not? Everybody can have an account. He's like, nah, like child support is looking for me. I was like, oh. I was like, how old are your children? Like just making conversations. Like, my kids is 30. Wait, what?
Whoa.
Because he had
Back child
arrears.
support.
So the crazy part is the money is probably not going to go to the kids at that point, but they still trying to collect that shit.
Hey, nigga, don't fuck up on child support. Child support is thugs, yo. They will garnish your wages, nigga. Like
The crazy part is if you get so far in arrears, they will actually suspend your driver's license and your passport. Now, all right, I get the passport so you can leave the country.
yeah,
I get that.
First of all, nigga, you shouldn't have a passport if you ain't paying child support, nigga.
But-
like,
But
nigga,
your
why are you
driver's license?
thinking about traveling if you ain't paying your child support? But driver license, that's fucked up because now I can't even
I gotta
pay
get
my
to
child
work
support because
to
I
pay
can't
my-
get to work. Like that shit's crazy.
And it'll affect your tax. Your tax. That too. But what I meant to say was credit score. It'll fuck up your credit score too.
Child support's not fun. I never been on it, but I hear nothing but bad stories. So
But- So how do you feel like you've passed away and then someone can have the right to retrieve your sperm from your, what's the word?
my balls, nigga. What the fuck else is the word, nigga?
I mean
These
your dead
nuts,
body.
nigga.
But if somebody can retrieve your sperm and then create another child without you there.
That's fucked up. I don't think that's right. If I ain't had that kid before I died, I wasn't supposed to have it after.
But what if like you're a smart dude, right?
Uh-huh.
And so somebody knew that child created had some level of intelligence that could help the future world.
Mm. Fuck that. I don't care about none of
No.
that. Don't. When I die, I'm dead. No more kids out these nuts. That's it. Mm-mm. I couldn't imagine. What if the baby come out a zombie?
Yo, that's crazy.
That's fucking wild.
Not for nothing. Nothing to do with nothing, but speaking of zombies, it made me think of it, or the clickers.
Oh, you been on Maryland Ave? You ain't see the zombies? The junkies is...
Uh-uh.
It is me.
I mean, I've seen my own version back home.
Motherfucking junkies, they got impeccable balance, bro.
HBO did a show based on I believe a PlayStation game called The Last of Us.
Oh, yeah. That game's fucking fire.
Bruh, I watched one episode of the show when it first came out. I was like, damn, I'm gonna play this game. So I get all happy. I go to my Xbox
Oh,
trying to find the game.
yeah.
And I'm like, damn, I can't find the game nowhere. And then discovered that it was a PlayStation game. The show, it's only been 3 episodes and it's fucking fire already.
Sheesh, I believe it. That game was game of the year for a fucking minute. And then it was like in the top 10 for fucking like 2 years, 3 years. Like that game's fucking
The
fire.
show is so good, I thought about getting a PlayStation to play this game. Because I kind of like that kind of scenario where you're kind of playing through a scenario in
Yeah.
the game. Wow.
Yeah.
Great job to the writers.
Nah, yeah, that shit's amazing. I ain't play The Last of Us 2 yet. I played 1 though. That shit's fucking fire.
I might have to come over your crib to play that game.
Yeah, that shit's fire, bro.
Make an extra plate.
I probably do still got it on there. I got a lot of fucking games. I got an extended hard drive because 500 gigs wasn't enough, bro.
Yo, a terabyte's not fucking enough with this new shit.
Yeah, that's why I bought a 2 terabyte hard drive. Yeah, so now I got 2.5 terabytes. Because, first of all, I don't know if any of y'all watching, y'all probably not, but if you are part of PlayStation, Xbox, or any of these goddamn consoles, people that make these, Sony and fucking Microsoft, I'm sorry, let me get the correct names. If y'all motherfuckers don't put more goddamn storage on these goddamn systems, these fucking games is at least 50 fucking gigabytes a piece. Like,
why not? Why would they do that when they can sell you an extended hard drive for $200? The smallest extra space that I can buy for my Xbox X is a $200 expansion thing.
How much is that?
$200.
No, how much expansion?
I want to say it's a terabyte.
200 for a terabyte?
Because it's only,
nigga, I got a regular external hard drive.
So you can't. So this is what happens. I could let's say I put a 5 gig regular external hard drive on it. I won't get the full benefit of the enhanced games because it's not an SSD drive. Yeah, they make a little slot that you slide this little thing in. Like, oh, here we are back to memory cards, essentially, again.
Facts. That is definitely the modern day version of a memory card.
Because the old Xbox, I just had an external drive on it, and that's where all the games were loaded, and it was fine.
Mm-hmm.
This one, you won't get the higher graphics and the higher gameplay and the speed if you put it on a regular external hard drive.
Sheesh. You remember having a fucking PlayStation and having to leave your game on because you ain't have no memory card? You ever have that?
Yeah,
fucking
sure did.
That shit's horrible. Game be on for 3 days straight, motherfucker. Like, I just want to beat it.
Yo, I tried to play Madden. I downloaded it. I opened it up. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Now, to put it in perspective, the last football game I played on the video game system was Game Day 98.
God,
guess what year that shit came out?
Oh, 98? Yeah. Motherfucker.
No clue. I just understand.
This shit now is a way different breed to that older shit, bro.
Like, don't I just push an X and then to pass the ball or something? No.
Nope. You gotta hold X to bullet it. You gotta tap X to fucking do a floater. You gotta, like, tap it and then let it go for a second to do a lob. You got hit stick. You got juke. You got spin. You got... Like, nigga, you gotta do all this shit.
I just want to play Temco Ball.
Oh, shit. My brother used to play that shit.
And just expose the poor programming with using the Raiders because you get Bo Jackson and nobody can catch him.
That's what they always said. Bo Jackson, you can run through everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But shit, I've been playing 2K, though.
Are you nice on that, too?
I'm all right on that. I've been playing my career, though, trying to get my guy level up. I started off at a fucking 60 for my overall. I'm like a 75 now, but
I don't know what that means.
Your overall skill, basically.
What's the most you could get?
99.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the most you can get. I'm at a 75.
Shit.
Yeah, I got a way to go.
I can't wait to find out the finale. If you guys didn't watch last week, we can get it up here.
Oh yeah,
but
I'm gonna link up with him.
He accepted your challenge.
He definitely did. I'm gonna link up with him.
He seemed pretty confident about it too.
He did.
He didn't seem worried.
He didn't. He didn't. But he should be. Nah, it's gonna be fun though.
Yeah,
it's all in fun. But if I win, I'm talking mad shit. Just so you know. I'll be quiet if I lose. I'm honest about that, nigga. If I lose, I'm quiet. Like, oh, you got that. You right. You got it. If I win, I'm talking shit for the next month.
See, I can't help myself. I talk shit either way. I feel like the talking shit is my win.
Motherfucker be like, you only got that one because...
Like, I be telling Mir all the time he's the second best salesperson in the store. And Mir's been beating me for the last 2 years. Like, his ESP is always higher.
God damn. Shout out Mirror, good shit.
Yeah.
Nah, he always had that shit in him.
Yeah.
Though. Big facts. Big.
But he'd be so
motherfucking
quiet
facts.
about it. He'd just be like, "You just need this, 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 and that." People be like, "Okay."
Yeah, it's like when Mirror say that shit, it's like, I do need that. Like
And he'd be so quiet, you don't even realize he's having a conversation.
uh-huh.
And then he just come out with like 3 boxes of shit. I'm like, "Oh, okay. I see you, big dog."
Facts. Keep up the good work, my guy.
Big plans for the anniversary last week. It would have been last week now, right?
Last week, yeah. We by now we have been out of the state for a couple of days. Went to a winery. As you know, the queen loves wine, so
I did not know that about her.
yeah, she likes wine.
Okay.
So we're gonna go do a wine tasting and shit.
Those are fun.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised. It's not like in TV. I remember my first one, you see people like swallow, like swoosh it in their mouth and spit it out. No, you drink the shit.
Yeah.
We fucked up.
Yeah. I'm not like I've saw that when they say like, oh, you just swish it around and then spit it. No. Nigga, if I'm at a wine tasting, I'm drinking this shit.
I've never seen anybody spitting this shit out at any
like that makes
winery ever
no
been to.
sense. Like, why would you spit it out? Like, nigga, it's fucking wine.
I guess
like,
to not get drunk.
To not get drunk. But what's the point of just getting the taste of something? Like,
so you know what you want to buy. The whole point of them letting you taste it is so that you buy something.
I ain't buying shit. I'm just gonna go through the taste.
You'd be surprised.
Nah, I'll probably buy something just so she can be our anniversary bottle. And we probably won't open it till the next year.
Why would you buy a case?
I ain't buying that goddamn much.
If you find one you like,
if I find one I like, I ain't buying no fucking case.
A couple years ago, we went.
You might forget how frugal I am, nigga.
I remember a couple years ago we went with my my best friend Trisha, and by the time we got to like the 3rd winery, yeah, I was done.
Nigga, y'all went to 3?
Yeah,
nigga, we only going to 1, motherfucker.
You a noob, so
it's not.
You get experience. It's an area in like South Jersey where they have a whole bunch of wineries, so you just kind of bounce to. And one was clearly better than the other one, and I was so excited. This one, I had the best cab I've ever had thus far. You know, and I'm not experienced by any means, but one of the best ones. It's different types of red. Like I like red dry wines. I'm not a big fan of the sweet wines, but I love this shit. And I'm like, oh, I bought some there. I didn't buy a whole case. I bought what I could buy. And I said, I'll just have it shipped to me because you can order. Can't have the alcohol delivered in the state of Delaware.
Oh, shit. Why?
I don't know. That's a law. So.
Like, you can't even prove, like, if I send you my fucking ID and shit, you can't even tell that I'm over 21. Like,
I don't even know what the reasoning is, but I know I have a friend who lives in Maryland, and I would just ship it to them, and they would bring it to work.
Hey,
yeah, because it wasn't like it was like in the Princeton area in Jersey, so it wasn't like it was a short trip, just like over the bridge or some shit.
See, that's just like niggas. We gonna find a way around it. So you might as well just make it legal for us.
Let me have it,
like, because I'm gonna get it. Like.
But yeah, no, it was kind of cool because we've even done ones where. They have nights where, like, you know how certain wine, or you maybe have heard that certain wines go with certain foods or like desserts and such.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of cool to go, not just to taste the wine, but to kind of learn shit about it.
Yeah.
So like, even if you're somewhere,
like the history of it and shit,
the history of it, and like what wine goes with what. Like, I was gonna say, like, do you know what wine you pair with steak? Yeah. So, but you don't eat steak. So,
well, what wine do you pair with chicken?
Like. I don't know.
Exactly, motherfucker.
But you gotta learn that. So I haven't been to a good one in a long time. Actually, you guys ever go to St. Michael's in Maryland?
No.
There's like a couple of breweries, and there's a couple of wineries, and a couple of distilleries out. There's probably a pretty cool couples places.
Where we going is only like 20 minutes from here. Okay. So
St. Michael's is a little longer because I think it's further south, but you guys would enjoy that. The only thing I thought is that you had to have a baby carriage or a dog when we went. Because it just seemed like everybody had a baby carriage, or like the restaurants, they had people that had dogs in the restaurant too.
Fuck them kids. What you mean, baby carriage or dog? No, nigga. We going there, ain't bringing no fucking carriage or no dog. You gonna put the dog in the carriage, nigga? Like, nah.
Some people did.
First of all, those people are psychotic. I'm not fucking dressing my goddamn dog up like a fucking child and putting it in the fucking walker. That's stupid. I'm sorry. I probably just disrespected somebody. I apologize. It ain't stupid. I mean, you still gotta clean up their shit. So apparently, I guess it's almost the same thing.
This is a skip around episode.
It is. This is one of those where we was just fucking talking. This conversation, filling in some space. It's like, nah.
For next week.
Nah, this is still a good conversation though. Even though we was jumping around everywhere, I feel like everything was relative in a way.
Yeah. I think sometimes what happens, we think we're gonna have this really long conversation about a topic we talk about, and we kind of like, no, that's how it is, nigga. Like,
yeah, we breeze over that shit and then go to everything else.
Leave Aretha Franklin alone.
Yeah,
leave her estate alone.
Yeah, leave that. Leave them Vienna sausages alone.
Find something else to talk about.
Yeah,
just find something current.
Yeah, there's so much current shit. Like, stop going in the past. Like, the past is the past. Nobody thought like we think now. And just leave it as that.
People forget that.
It's still good fucking music. Just because it offends one section of people doesn't mean it should be taken down. Like, there's still other people who love that fucking song. Don't fucking, like, I don't get it.
We still dance when fucking Sweet Home Alabama comes on in the bar.
Yeah, facts.
I don't think that was written with us in mind.
It damn sure wasn't. It's a lot of songs that wasn't written with us in mind.
Yo, this is
the ice cream theme song?
I've heard it.
For ice cream trucks. Mm-hmm. Nigga love a watermelon. Ha 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 ha. That's the original song.
Yeah. Funny story. I'll leave us with this. So there was this girl. I'm gonna call her Amy because that's her name. I don't give a fuck. But
this nigga saucy.
I am. So me and her were mad cool. She was a friend of mine. But obviously I wanted more. And we would just chill all the time. Like, she would go to go-go bars with me. Like, me and her would just go to strip clubs.
I get it.
We would go to strip clubs and like chill. And she was cool with all the strippers and shit. So one night we go to this bar. Now, I didn't realize how the next statement is going to sound, but it happened. We go to this bar where her and her grandmother used to hang out. Red flag. Patricia tells me all the time, I don't know how to fucking see red flags.
Yeah, that was a red flag.
It's funny because one time Trisha was telling me about a girl and she says, bro, just take your cape off and go home.
Captain Save a Hoe. Motherfucker. I can see it.
So, anyway, I didn't know Trisha yet when I knew Amy. So, me and Amy go to this bar where her and her grandmother used to go. And it's in Kearney, New Jersey, which means nothing to you. So, we're at the bar having a good time. We're playing pool. We're playing pool with this kid. Yeah, we're playing pool with this kid, and the kid is cool. And at some point, Sweet Home Alabama comes on. We end up dancing. We're drunk, and we end up tonguing each other on the fucking dance floor. Right? You know I'm drunk because I'm tonguing somebody publicly at the dance floor.
Yeah, you don't do that shit.
So later, and now to describe Amy was this little tiny 5'1" girl, little tiny girl. But she fucking probably had the spirit of a fucking army of human beings, right? So we're sitting at the bar and Amy starts to go fight this girl. So I'm like, yo, chill, what's going on? I'm trying to hold her back because she would fight fucking anybody. She would fight anybody. And the other girl's like yelling at her and I'm holding her back and she's small, but she's wiry and shit. And all of her sitting here, the other girl go, blah, 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 you're a hoe, you're a slut. I'm like, Amy, she don't know, you mind her business, da-da-da. She's like, no. She's like, fuck that bitch, da-da-da. She's like, you fucking nigger lover. And I don't know if it was me being naive. I was like, damn, that's harsh. Like, who the fuck is she talking about?
Hold on, the girl said that to Amy?
The girl said that to Amy. So wait, this is when self-awareness comes into life, right?
See, nigga sound like Clayton Bigsby out this bitch. You fucking
so
nigga.
I'm holding Amy back and the girl's like, you fucking nigger lover. And I'm like, oh my God. Somebody in here's got to be offended. Like, who is she talking about? So then, what's my saying, right? Read the room. I started looking around this bar.
You the only nigga in there.
I'm the only nigga in there. So I was like, oh, she's talking about me. So apparently, they kick her out, whatever she goes. So apparently, the guy who we were playing pool with, her and Amy had exchanged numbers. And so
Him and Amy,
excuse me. Him and Amy had exchanged numbers. And I guess the girl who was fighting with her was the guy's brother. So I guess it's a family affair to go to this fucking bar.
The girl
who was fighting with Amy was the brother of the guy we were playing pool with. And so they had exchanged numbers. So the guy really liked her, but then later saw us on the dance floor kissing the Sweet Home Alabama. So was probably hurt, and he went and told his sister. And his sister's like, I'm going to fuck this bitch up. And that's what the sister was mad about. And the guy was like coming up to me. He's like, bro, you know I'm not like that. We were playing pool all night. And we were having a good time. I didn't know they had exchanged numbers at the time. I didn't know that till
First of all, this entire scenario is fucking wild.
Because I'm sitting there and you're like angry. Well, hey,
so hold on. You talking to this bitch. This bitch gives her number to this nigga. This nigga tells his sister, and his sister's a dude?
No, his sister is a girl.
Because you kept saying him. So that's why I'm
a lot of tequila in.
All right. So he tells his sister.
He must have told his sister that he liked this girl and he got
that he liked this girl. And they see you tonguing the girl. So the sister wants to fight the girl because her brother liked the girl and she was tonguing you. Sister needed to mind her fucking business. That's what it sounded like. Because all that could have been avoided. You wouldn't have known that she gave her number out.
But the brother the whole time he kept saying, no, let me pay for you. He bought us drinks the rest of the night because he felt so bad that shit popped off like that.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I don't know what's wrong with her. We usually not like that. And it's funny, now that I'm telling you the story, like he seemed sincere and he bought us drinks and it was cool. But now I'm telling the story, he probably went over to his sister and was like, yo, you see that nigga kissing my girl?
He probably was on some shit, yo. Because ain't no way
He was super apologetic. And the whole time I'm thinking, I'm like, I'm going to have to fuck somebody up in here. And then again, read the room, looked around. I'm the only one in here. I'm about 30 minutes from my closest friend right now. I just got to eat that. Because everybody's like, well, what'd you do when she said that? Well, first of all, my naive ass didn't even realize she was fucking talking about me.
Yeah, you didn't realize she was talking about you. If I'd have realized she was talking about me, I'm looking for her man. And her man got run the ones. Because if she racist, you racist. Fuck it. That's my thought. Nigga, if you gonna date this bitch, that was her brother.
Yeah.
Her brother got catch these hands.
But that was the first time I'd ever experienced overt racism.
Yo, I appreciate all the white people I've encountered. Because I've never been called a nigga by any white person.
To your face.
To my face. And I advise you to don't call me one to my face. Because I'm throwing everything out the window. And I want all the smoke. Just saying. Because, nigga, she just said, call her a nigger lover, yo. I'm boxing whatever nigga is with her. I don't care how many it is, bro. I'm boxing somebody.
And the only other time it ever happened to my knowledge, I worked at the hospital and, people would get transferred. I worked in admitting. I'd have to go up and get them to sign their papers and shit. And sometimes people feel the need to sympathize with you. They want you to know that they sympathize with your people. And she was telling me how her husband, her late husband, had been in politics. And she said, he did a lot of things for your people. And then I try and let that go. And I'm like, all right, what's your address? Is this your correct address? This is what we got from the hospital. And is your insurance card? Do you have your ID with you? And she's like, yeah, my husband was in politics for years. And he did a lot of things for colored people. Colored people. And then years ago, and that happened, right? Older lady. I'm working with a girl.
Bitch, she ain't do nothing for me. Fuck out of here.
I'm working with a girl who grew up in like northwestern New Jersey, which is like Pennsylvania-ish or South Delaware-ish or South Jersey-ish. And she comes into work. She had been on vacation. And at the time, I was probably almost 30. And she was probably like early 20s, but had always lived in that area. And she says to me, she's like, oh my God, I got burnt so bad on my vacation. She's like, do colored people get sunburn? So I said, I don't know any colored people. But if you're asking if black people get sunburn, yes, it's possible. It's still skin and it's still radiation.
Yeah.
But I realized that that's how she grew up. She legitimately didn't fucking know any better. And I think I had been so sheltered and naive up to that point in life But after these three, because all of them happened kind of around the same time, like, holy shit. There's still racists out there. And there's still people that teach the same thing that they didn't learn from over and over again.
And that's what the problem is. Like, these people didn't learn any of this shit and didn't learn exactly what we went through. So they tend to be taught by their grandparents and their parents based upon their views on it. And a lot of them people steered away from black people. So how could they know what we've been through or how to treat us or any of that type of shit? Because your grandparent hated us. So why the fuck would they tell you the correct thing of what we've been through and all of that shit? So like, that's the shit I don't get. Like, I could never blindly follow what my grandparents or what my parents taught me. Because I always question everything. There's some things that I question that were correct. There's some things I question that were wrong. It was up to me to figure out if it was a positive or a negative impact on the situation.
Because it was a different time.
Yeah.
And I think people, when they want to point fingers and point at things, not to say that those things weren't wrong, but I think those things are more accepted because it was a different time. And I think you should, as a civilization, grow and learn and do better going forward. But what value does it... See, I feel both ways about it, because I was going to say, what value is it to go back in the past and look at it? But there is value in that.
There is value in it, but it's also like, why would you go back in the past and want to change the past? Like, you can't change the past.
Mm-mm.
So
but some people carry those things forward.
Yeah, so you taking a song away from the past or taking a show away from the past, like, that's not really doing anything. Like, that's not forwarding your agenda. If you want to forward your agenda, look for other ways to express y'all shit. Like that song is fucking 50 years old. Like, leave it the fuck alone. Maybe create some new shit empowering your people and call it a fucking day. Like, people are always worrying about the past and like granted, we are never going to forget the past because 4,000 plus years of fucking oppression, we're never going to fucking forget that. We was raised into oppression, so we'll never fucking forget that.
Well, let me play devil's advocate for a second.
That's your fucking I was thinking about that the other day. That's your goddamn quote. Let me play devil's advocate, because you play devil's advocate a lot.
No, because I think we like to have a discussion for everybody, right? What about the people who argue that in the states where we've wanted to remove Confederate flags and, you know, people who were leaders in the Confederate Army, and we've wanted to have those statues come down, right? They could argue the same thing that we're arguing about this Aretha Franklin song, that it was the past and it was a different train in time and different train of thought. So why should we want to take those statues down?
Because they was representing slavery.
But the people who feel
they say that they're not representing slavery, but the Confederate was for slavery.
But so
they wanted to keep us a slave, and
right.
They wanted to keep us.
But it was
so
a different
that's not
time.
The same fucking thing.
It was a different time though.
But at this time, she wasn't just wanting that particular thing. They wanted us to be in that particular state. She was expressing how the fuck she felt. They're expressing, I want some niggas under my fucking plantation. That's what they was expressing. Like, that's an entirely different thing. So that's why I say, like, yo, like, that's not. And it's crazy because I can see people bringing things like that into fruition and saying that, like, that's how it was because of this situation, trying to compare it, but it's not the fucking same thing. Like, that's the difference. She was expressing herself. They were expressing the want to belittle and own us. That's an entirely different thing. Like, yeah, you can be proud that your grandfather was somebody special in the Confederate Army and all that extra shit, but when you represent that shit, you're representing that you stand for slavery. You stand for us not having something to us not being people. Like, you're standing for the what's the word I'm looking for? You're standing for the belittlement and the downfall of our people. That's not the same as saying that because she made this song as fucking I'm a natural woman 30 fucking years ago, 50 fucking years ago, that she's saying I'm not a woman. No, that's not what she's saying. She's saying that she is
or
a fucking...
she's saying that you're not a woman.
Yeah, she's not saying that you're not a woman. That she's saying that's how she feels. Like,
right.
And that's why I feel like that's where everybody gets shit misconstrued, because you always trying to take a specific thing from the past and try to make it relevant to today or make it relevant to the situation, when in reality it's fucking not. It's fucking not. You support the Confederate flag, you can eat a fucking donkey dick. I don't care. Like,
have you ever had a conversation with somebody that didn't understand it?
What?
Like, why? What that symbolizes?
No.
Like, I had a conversation.
I am grateful that every person that I've ever met, I've never seen anybody who represents the Confederate flag.
So, I didn't know they still existed until I lived in the southern part of Delaware.
Oh,
and they're very prominent there.
That's their stomping ground.
And so they would say it was like Southern pride. And I use an example, and not to offend anyone, but the swastika symbol.
Yeah.
Is originally an Egyptian symbol that means peace.
Mm-hmm.
And what I was explaining, when somebody takes that and makes it a symbol of something else, that oppresses that group of people, right? So the swastika will always oppress the group, Jewish people. The Confederate flag will always oppress
black people. Literally, nonstop.
And first of all, take away black people, you were treasonous.
Yeah,
you were treasonous, motherfucker.
Like, y'all motherfuckers making this shit seem like so much more than what it is. Nah, y'all was doing some fuck shit.
But even dumb shit, like, I used to like the Dukes of Hazzard as a kid. Never realized what the fucking...
Nigga, I loved the fucking Dukes of Hazzard. Nigga, I would try to slide across my mom's car and almost get my ass whooped all the time, nigga. I love the Dukes of Hazzard, bro.
But not realizing what the flag was. Not realizing what the flag.
As soon as I learned that shit, I was like, I'm iffy on that shit. Still a good ass movie, but
the movie was good, actually. I got to give them credit. They did do a really good rendition with that movie.
Nah, yeah,
my favorite scene from that movie is when they're in jail and he keeps talking about the he's like, "You looking clean in that white suit."
Yeah, that shit was funny. That movie was fucking amazing. But yeah, it's like these symbolisms and all this shit has a meaning to other people. So like, I can understand that somebody feels some type of pride in it because their grandparents or grandfather or parents was a part of that lifestyle and a part of creating that. But in reality, like, that shit's detrimental to a lot of people, especially to us, because they were the ones who wanted to keep us entrapped and wanted to keep us slaves. Like, nigga, why is Juneteenth a holiday? Because that was the day we found out that all of us was free.
Can you imagine building your whole empire off free labor?
First of all,
building your whole generational family wealth on the backs of people who you didn't have to pay, who then, once free, couldn't even start their own thing.
Couldn't start their own thing. Couldn't take anything that you did from them. They couldn't fucking, like, you just going out into the wilderness on your own. You just free. Do what you want. You don't got no home, no money,
no means to get a bank loan.
No means to get a bank loan.
Give it to you.
Ain't nobody gonna get that to no nigga. Like, no damn nagger. Ain't nobody giving nothing to you. You gotta try to. And then the fact that there was some people who actually ended up making something of themselves, even in all that detrimental shit. Niggas created Black Wall Street, created fucking whole civilizations that was ran from black people, hospitals, fucking all of that. Mm-hmm. And then that shit was taken away from us.
That's how I felt when Dogecoin fell.
Nigga, I feel you.
Nigga, we was gonna be retired.
We was talking about this shit every day. Like, yo, give it 2 more days. Dogecoin gonna take the fuck off. Nigga, we was checking that shit every day. You kept hitting me like, yo, D, you check your Doge? I'm like, that shit up.
I might swing on Elon Musk if I ever see him.
Yeah, nah.
I thought it was just gonna go way up after Saturday Night Live. Like, you fucked with me.
Nah, that shit made it worse.
Yeah, well, it dropped. I watched it
immediately.
I had Saturday Night Live on the computer.
You know what's hilarious?
Screen,
right before Saturday Night Live, I took all my shit out. I don't know why. I was like, I think I was fucked up, but I took all my shit out. But I made out. I
had Drunken Clarity then. Fuck.
I made out like a bandit. I was like, oh, that shit dropping. I thought it was gonna go up. I was like, oh, I'm gonna miss out on all this fucking money. And then that shit dropped. I was like, oh, I did the right thing.
Your drunk ass would have called me. Like, it'll be fine. Come back.
Don't worry about it. The Elon's on our team. Meanwhile,
I think it's 9 cents a share right now, if that.
Shit.
Anywho.
Niggas thought they was gonna be rich.
What's your final thought, sir? The computer is like black.
My final thought is don't be racist. Don't give a fuck about anybody's sexuality. That's their opinion, their business. Just love people, treat people like how they should be treated, and don't disrespect anybody. And grind hard.
I agree. And take time to understand. If you don't understand something, listen to a person. I'm not going to say you're going to agree.
Yeah, you don't have to always fucking agree. Just listen.
But listen to, we're one people on one little blue
We
line.
are all, whether you are black, white, Chinese, German, Russian, Mexican, you shit brown. So it is what it is. We all the fucking same.
I never heard that before. Y'all shit brown. Sometimes green.
Sometimes green. A little too much, what they call it? Iron. A little too much iron. But we all the fucking same people. Just look out for the person next to you. You will never see me disrespect somebody next to me.
Guys, I'm not sure what we talked about this episode.
I don't. I don't fucking know.
So definitely listen and watch.
And watch and listen.
What he said. And
make sure you follow us on everything. First, go to the YouTube. Go to the little fucking subscribe sign, and you click that, and then you go over to that bell. That bell is the notification bell. You hit that notification bell, and you will have all the notifications for any time we drop anything on our channel. Make sure you follow us on everything at Warm the Crib across Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. On TikTok, we are Warm the Crib Podcast. You know, TikTok threatened. They threatened my ass that day. It was like, I posted something else and it said it had the content violation, whatever. And then they sent me another message that was like, if you can continuously have content violations, we will be forced to make more.
What the fuck that's so bad?
The same shit I post on everything else. Anything you see.
Facebook allows it. Facebook is the worst of
exactly.
them all.
Anything you see on Facebook or Instagram, I'm posting on TikTok. And the same exact things get flagged on TikTok.
Shit.
But hey, we still out here. I'm gonna keep posting until they won't let me post. So if I ever come on here being like, hey, don't worry about the TikTok no more, you guys. You know why? You know why.
Until next week, we appreciate you guys. Guys, we're a couple episodes away from the year episode.
Yeah, man. That year episode gonna be fire. Gonna be some people here, some drinks. We're gonna relax, bust it up, crack jokes, have some fucking fun.
And some great insight.
Make sure y'all stay tuned. We might even go live for a portion of it. I'm gonna go live in and out of that shit. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you.
Oh, that's a dope idea.
In and out of it. So like start it off and then stop for a little minute and midway through and then yeah, we're going y'all gonna see some shit. You just gonna have to pay attention to our pages, man.
Yeah. Until next week, we hope you have a safe, prosperous, happy week. Peace.